I bought this particular MacBook 1 year ago. Mostly, I was going to use this laptop for video editing, and my budget was very low. Video editing is a quite hard task because it requires the computer to be something a little bit more than just a machine for browsing the web. I was looking for a laptop that can handle 4K footage from my iPhone 11, so it definitely was going to be something with a dedicated graphics card. I was comparing many Windows laptops, but suddenly I heard a voice inside my head. Mark, try an Apple laptop. It's going to be something that you have never experienced before. And then I set my sights on a 2015 15-inch MacBook Pro. I had checked many forums and review videos on YouTube and finally decided to buy one of these. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my personal experience of having this MacBook, and let's find out, is it still worth buying it in 2021 and 2022? The design of Apple's laptops has changed many times over the years. They have become thinner and they have gotten smoother edges. But the one thing that never changes in the design is that the laptops always feel very solid. It's because Apple uses high quality materials, and the design represents a reflection of the power that is inside. Well, this laptop is 6 years old, but it still looks modern and quite expensive. This particular MacBook has many interfaces to work with all kinds of different hardware. The MacBook Pro 2015 sports 2 USB 3.0 ports, an HDMI port, an SD-XC card slot, and 2 Thunderbolt 2 ports. This laptop has a Force-Touch Trackpad, exactly the same technology that is used in the latest MacBook. As you would expect from a very expensive multimedia laptop from 2015, the MacBook is equipped with 2 decent stereo speakers that are more than sufficient for occasional video or music playback. The speakers are crisp, clear, and loud enough to fill a small meeting room. The laptop's gorgeous 15.4-inch Quad HD screen impresses the second you pop it open, with app icons and images that burst with colors and text that practically looks handwritten. This Retina display is more than enough for video editing, color grading, and watching your favorite series and YouTube videos in 4K. It's bright, it has good viewing angles, and this display is still impressive compared to modern, low-budget Windows laptops. So I don't want to convince you that this MacBook can compete with the latest MacBook Pro on the M1 chip. My task here is to convince you that this laptop is still capable of rendering video, that it can be used as a laptop for office work, and that it can replace any average PC for video editing. First of all, there are a few versions of this MacBook. The first one sports a Core i7 processor and it has no dedicated GPU. The second one, a Core i7 processor plus dedicated GPU. This is very important because I have both of them, and a dedicated GPU can seriously increase the performance. This particular MacBook is based on 2.8 GHz quad-core Intel i7. It has 16 GB of RAM, a 500 GB SSD drive, and there is also an AMD R9 m370x dedicated GPU. It's more than enough for making my YouTube videos, browsing websites, and even playing video games from time to time. What can I do with this laptop on a single charge? This laptop allows me to watch YouTube for 3 hours and do my office work for 3 or 4 hours. Then it will be completely dead. If you are going to buy this laptop, you need to replace the battery after you get it. It's an almost impossible task to find this MacBook with a recently replaced high-quality battery. It's not so expensive, but it may be hard for those people who have never done complicated tech repair before. If you are not experienced enough, trust professionals to deal with this.
It's okay, still not there, so
I bought this laptop for $500 and I spent extra $30 on the battery. Well, compared to what you can buy on the market for this price, it's worth it. There is no doubt that M1 MacBook Air will beat this laptop when it comes to performance, but you gotta spend an extra $500 and you will have a smaller screen and only 8 GB of RAM. I would not recommend buying 2016, 17 or 18 MacBook Pro because of huge problems with a new type of keyboard. Apple finally solved this problem only on the latest MacBook of 2019. Recently, Apple has announced a new line of their powerful laptops that are based on the M1 Pro chip and M1 Max chip. Apple has shown new screens, the new design, and the new level of performance in their latest MacBook. What's more, Apple has brought the old interfaces back, and now people can enjoy using HDMI and card reader ports in their MacBook as they used to do. But do you really need to spend such a huge amount of money on these laptops? Maybe this MacBook Pro from 2015 is something that can handle your basic tasks. If you're making video content and you have a small YouTube channel, this MacBook will cover all your needs. It's solid, powerful enough to compete with modern Windows laptops, and it's very reliable. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that this review was helpful for you to make the right decision. As usual, like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.